Bom dia, boa tarde, boa noite, galera. Aqui é o Tarks. Hoje a gente vai jogar o último episódio da nossa série de The Wolf Among Us. O nome do episódio é O Choro do Lobo. Bora ver o que vai acontecer com aquela reuniãozinha que a gente tá tendo com o Homem Torto agora. Eu sempre esquipo a intro, porque é sempre recapitulação. Foi a primeira vez que o jogo mostrou a intro, a musiquinha clássica dele no começo. Comentando aqui, começar. Ah, estamos nós no covil do nosso inimigo, né? Vamos ver o que ele tem a dizer. Não.
Please, Sheriff, relax for a moment, will you? Do you want a drink? Something to eat? Vivian makes a very nice, it's elegant. Really, a carpaccio. It's lobster, sirloin.
O cara tá me dando cardápio pra escolher, velho. Calma aí.
Promise me, take a seat at the very least.
I'm here for one reason, and it's not to eat your fucking food.
Really?
Yeah.
Clássico.
What do you think you're doing?
He's gonna...
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating. So don't waste the silver. Sit down, Jersey.
Oh, não. No inglês ele falou, não vamos perder a prata.
Well, Sheriff, for the sake of transparency, why don't you tell us why you're here? It would help settle everyone's nerves, I think.
Três coisas aqui, né?
You know why I'm here. You killed those women.
What women?
Faith and Lily, the girls who worked at the Pudding and Pie.
Did I now? I assume by your confidence in accusing me, you must have some proof of this, yes? Some allotment of evidence. A witness, perhaps.
I know you did it.
Não tenho prova, não.
I wish I had me dead to rights. I really do.
Só tem o envolvimento dele com o glamour, né?
I didn't kill anyone.
E ainda assim é Blood Mary que tava cuidando disso.
I don't relish telling you that the killings
Bem que o George tá sentado aqui do nosso lado. Parece ser subordinado.
Unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally. I just want to settle the issue for you and to assure you that it's over with. You really don't need to worry yourself further.
I already know who did it.
Forgive me, Sheriff, for doubting your acumen, but who do you think committed these crimes?
Idoso, Maria Sangrenta, você...
I have my bad
Ele falou que ia cuidar disso internamente, o George é que cuidava delas.
It was Georgie, all right?
Well done, Sheriff. I'm sorry I doubted you.
Era ele mesmo?
However, like I said, I'll be handling the matter if you don't mind.
Tá, então já tem meu assassino.
Yeah, I killed him, so what?
Ah, não, ele parece ele tá fingindo.
You should have just kept your nose where it fucking belonged.
Why'd you do it? Why kill them?
Perguntar porque ele tá meio que sendo sarcástico.
George here misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make things right. So, let's work something out.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours. But you could murder someone in cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this.
And then
you told me
attempt to
kill
blame
him.
me for it. You will be silent while we discuss what to do with you.
Ela parece que sabe de alguma coisa e não pode falar por causa da fita.
You're just gonna let him do this?
So what do you say, Sheriff? Can we discuss terms? You can have Georgie. Consider it a gift, ensuring our continued cooperation.
What the hell?
Take this fucker. Take all of them. I didn't fucking start.
Não quero estragar isso, vamos conversar.
Are you seriously throwing me under the
Eu não sei ainda se é o George, ele tá parecendo... Bem que o George tá bem na defensiva agora.
You can't just hand me over. What the fuck is this shit? You said you'd cover for us.
For minor infractions, not murder.
Just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck if I'm the one? Who the shit do you think you fuckers
surrender.
are?
Get the fuck out of here.
I do apologize, Sheriff, but I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him. Are you kidding me?
Tá, agora tá parecendo que é ele mesmo que fez isso.
Rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit. But he's not taking me anywhere. I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen.
What are you saying?
Yeah, what the fuck? You're gonna make sure we all go down this shitter with you?
Ele só contou quando eu falei quem eu achava que era, velho. Também faz parte disso.
Crooked man. I don't have time to fuck around here.
This could have gone so well. But you just had to complicate things.
Tava cobrindo por ser o cara que matou duas mulheres, velho. Nem na primeira, nem na segunda. Você veio falar comigo, então? Só quando eu vim atrás de você. Ah, não. É ela. Passa assim? Da hora, pô.
Did I miss anything good?
Assim, o machado dá pra lutar, eu
Well,
acho.
look at you, all fixed up.
Bem que tem 17 pessoas nessa sala, né? É. Esse detalhe. Ah, porra, já transformei já. Parcialmente, mas... Opa, bom dia, amigo. Ah, sai fora, que é meu. Sempre foi.
Take this!
Ah, não, para com isso. Prata. Ah, pego.
You're done, Wolf.
Come on, we're pretty much done here.
Eu acho que ele tá com a... Não.
I'd like to say it was nice knowing you.
Não é de prata isso daí, não é de prata.
Size turned out.
Sai fora, rapaz. Ah, porra. Velho, esse cara não vai largar essa fa... Largou, né? Mas... Assim, eu tava me defendendo. O jogo não deu a opção de matar ele desse jeito. Mas tudo bem.
This way.
Pra esquerda. Não sei se tem alguma diferença pra esquerda ou pra direita, mas... Tá, se foi com uma só, tá bom. Bora correr pro portal ali. Não, portal. Isso.
Come on, Georgie.
Oh, shit.
Cara, eu não queria ter esfaqueado o cara, eu queria ter levado ele pra prisão, tá ligado? Bem que eu tô fazendo meu trabalho, foi autodefesa, mas não precisava, eu já tinha desarmado ele. Cara, vocês não vão sair não, velho. Ah, porra, menor. Aí é foda. Que isso? O que tá acontecendo? Eu vou correr atrás deles? Como assim, velho? Caralho, o maluco é rápido pra porra, velho. De boa. Já tô até vendo o que ele quer fazer, ó. Ele vai. Que vai de nada se for por cima, né? É isso. Direita. Ah, ele vai subir. Ok, pode ser também. Eu achei que ele ia se agarrar e jogar pra cima, mas ele vai pela escada porque ele é mais civilizado do que eu imaginava. Beleza. Parkour. Caralho, o cara tem um salto completamente vertical aqui, né? Cara, é só você não morrer atropelado que tá tudo bem. Vai dar pra ter um final bonito se você não morrer atropelado. Ah, eu tinha duas escolhas. Será que o outro cara era do... Ah, que merda, não vi. Eu só vi depois que eu cliquei que tinha outro bagulhinho. Eu não quero matar ela, tá ligado? Segura aí, filhão. Vou ficar porrando o carro, vai provavelmente matar os três aqui. Era melhor ter segurado, né? Uma hora ia acabar a gasolina. Cara, pra onde que ela tá indo?
Gun it.
Are you sure?
Do it.
Tá mandando ela vir pra cima de mim.
He's not moving.
Keep going.
Ele não tá se mexendo. Cara, será que eu morria se eu ficasse parado ali ou ele ia tancar? Acho que ele ia ser atropelado, porque... Só pra levantar o carro ele teve um probleminha. Pra tancar um carro em movimento naquela velocidade, talvez Ah, ele tá indo pro Purim Pai. Lugar dele, trabalho. Aqui, velho. O que tem ali que vai salvar ele? Algum médico aí? Aquele... faxineiro é um médico também? Ah, tem sangue pra cacete, hein? A barriga dele realmente eu fiz um estrago. Coisa dentro do carro. Não, só cacos de vidro. E rastros de morte.
Come on. We can't stay here.
É, vocês não conseguem... Vocês não vão sobreviver ficando aqui,
Hang
não.
on. I need a minute.
A porta tá aberta, como é que eu vou arrombar ela? O jogo me deu a opção de arrombar a porta aberta, velho.
Shit. Hello, Bigby.
E aí, rapaziada?
I hoped you'd come to your senses.
Ó, não importa o que o jogo me dê de opção do que ele falar, eu não vou bater nele, velho. O cara já tá
But of
morrendo.
course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go.
I'm taking you in, Georgie. Let's go.
You gonna carry me?
Please,
Se for
Sheriff.
preciso... Calma aí.
Haven't you
calma
done
aí.
enough? Look at him. He's dying.
You can't seriously want to protect this guy. You know what he did.
I'm not going anywhere.
Eu não falei que você vai, eu falei que eu vou
It
levar ele.
isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all have.
What?
He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered...
Of course it does. Those girls...
So
are-
it's all my fucking fault then?
I
You
didn't mean-
fucking... Ah! You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck?
Ah, como assim
I
não
did
teve
what
uma
I had
escolha?
to! You can't fucking blame me for that.
Look, I'm
Sometimes you just have to do what you're told.
Why'd you do it then, huh? If it's not your fault, then what the fuck happened?
Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the crooked man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it.
E o homem
You think
torto
I
disse
don't
que ele
know what
entendeu
that
errado.
means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it
Então a
again.
culpa é absolutamente dele,
Because
velho.
it's not my
E do
fault.
homem torto,
The
né?
crooked man gave the order. He told me to kill them. And then he fucking sold me out.
You're still the one who pulled the trigger. Nobody held your hand and made you go through with it.
Fine. Believe what you want. I can tell you've made up your mind. Doesn't matter if it's fucking true or not. Go ahead and
Eu
arrest
tenho
me.
certeza que existe
But it
alguma
won't
lei pra
bring
isso
back
também.
Lily or Faith.
Pro cara
It
ser
won't free your friend Nerissa.
culpado pela morte
And I'm
das
just the
duas.
sap taking the fall for the whole thing.
O homem
It
torto
must
também,
be
né?
so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? George is the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault. But what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know? At the end of the day, you're just like him.
You could have done anything else. You could have let them go. You could have freed Faith and Lily from those fucking ribbons instead of murdering them.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them, what would you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily
Era
meant
elas
she
ou
had to
Vivian?
die. Do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you doing?
I told you, you don't know the fuck about anything.
Wait, how is she involved in all this?
This is the original.
Que
Girl
a
with the
mulher ou a
ribbon.
fita?
I'm
Ah,
sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute
então vem
discretion.
dela essas
Promised you
fitas.
wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other. I
Ah, e por
trusted
que
you.
que produziu mais dessas fitas se elas são tão
You're not
perigosas?
innocent here either.
I know that, but did it have to be like this?
Eu não sei,
How
eu
could
queria...
you do this? I thought you cared about them.
I do. Of course I do. You have to understand. Nobody was supposed to die. When we built this place, it was just a stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started anyway.
Opa, alguém que tem uma fita
This
dessa no
was supposed to be
pescoço...
our place.
Uma ideia
We
bem
were gonna be in
idiota
charge
isso
for
daí, né?
once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. Then the crooked man showed up and everything just turned to shit.
So, do you get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then.
What are you doing?
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
Stop it!
I told you. Sometimes
Eu não
all
vou
your
matar ela.
options are shit.
Isso, as duas opções é igual.
What the
Quer
fuck are you
dizer,
supposed
essa
to
não é
do
igual.
then?
We'll find another way. She doesn't have to die. Maybe the
Don't
witches
talk
can...
about me like I'm not even here, please. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life. Like it was either of yours to give up in the first place.
I wasn't really...
Just shut up.
Vivian, I'm not gonna kill you.
I know that.
Wait.
I'm sick of everyone
Não,
thinking that they
tira a
can
mão
just
daí, a gente
do
pode
what they
resolver com
want
outra
with
magia,
my
não é possível,
life.
velho.
I thought it would be different here.
Usa a magia inteira daquela árvore da bruxa lá e
Vivian,
remove isso daí.
I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person? What I did to Faith and Lily? To all of them.
Vivian, wait.
Every day I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done
Ai,
to
ai,
them.
ai.
What I took away from them. I look at Nerissa and I hate myself.
Vivian.
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Vivian. Don't.
Goodbye,
Vivian.
Georgie.
No!
Caraca, é instantâneo mesmo.
Fuck! No, 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 no! Why'd you have to do that, Vivian? Vivian! Shit!
Just... Jesus.
Vivian! I didn't fucking mean it!
Cara,
I was just...
essa magia que ela botou nas meninas é muito perigosa, velho. Tem que fazer uma versão mais fraca disso daí. Porra, botar a mesma que ela tinha na sacanagem. Ainda mais pra quebrar tem que ser ela que tem que morrer pra desativar as outras. E é fogo.
Oh, fuck!
Get up.
Mano, deixa. O cara tá morrendo, velho. Calma.
Don't think so, Bigby.
É. Ela tá virando do
I'm
avesso
gonna
já.
die here. I think we both know that. Just make sure you give the crooked man the same treatment when you find him.
Era lá que eu tava me defendendo no seu caso.
Really fuck him up for me, alright? For both of us. You know the bastard deserves it. Make a promise to a dying man.
Don't worry about the crooked man.
Old foundry by the river, alright? Shepherd Metalworks.
Metalúrgica
He'll be there.
Shepard.
Fucking asshole. You wanna finish me off now? Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off one by one? That's what you wanna do, right? Well, whatever it is, just get it over with.
That's not who I am.
Prove it then. No more games, alright? We both know how this ends. Just make it quick. I know what I did. Let's not draw this out.
All right, Georgie.
Nossa, mas pela barriga você tá de sacanagem. Ia ser um jeito menos doloroso, né, velho? Mas tudo bem, o cara só terminou de puxar os intestinos dele pra fora. Alguém achar aqui vai achar que eu decapitei uma e arranquei o estripo do outro. Ainda mais sair transformado pela porta com a mão cheia de sangue. Tá bom. Eu vou deixar os cadáveres aí, não vou ligar pra ninguém pegar, nada. Rapaz. Se tivesse um terceiro investigador investigando tudo isso aqui, né? Porque o danho de... teoricamente era um. Aí tem eu, um terceiro agora investigando. E achar que eu tava matando os caras pra cobrir meus traços. Meus rastros. Epa de Metal War. Pegamos, rapaziada. E o carro que ele tava dirigindo? Acho que era, né? Mozinho. Era. É um carro branco.
Still warm. He's here, all right.
Chegou agora há pouco. Deve provavelmente estar se escondendo, mas... bem que ele pode nem estar aqui mais, né? Já que ele chega no lugar e a porta da área dele lá muda de região.
Of course.
Arrombar pra gente não é problema não, né, rapaziada? Pelo amor de Deus. Faço isso o jogo inteiro. Ah, não. Essa aqui ele escolheu abrir. Bem, a porta era de aço. E a investigação começa. Ó, tem um símbolo dele aqui, ó. Até reparei.
So this is where they've been sending these. É que
eles estão mandando os glamour. Não posso esperar a gente disfarçada aqui dentro, se pá. Pra que eles iam mandar pra cá? É só porque é lugar discreto? Oh.
The Big Bad Wolf.
Cadê a moça? Ela tá escondida em algum lugar que eu consigo ver ou não? Não tô vendo nenhum espelho pra ela tá dentro, né? Olha, isso aqui é um? Não, isso aqui parece um... sei lá o que
You
parece.
used to be something.
Que isso, imagem minha. Stalker, velho. Mulher perturbada.
They used to fear you. They'd
Vou
hide
parar de
anyone
mexer com essa lava
with
perto de
small,
mim.
shivering bodies with fit.
Ela gosta da minha história, pelo visto, né? Ou ela gosta só do sofrimento mesmo. Tem na história. Mudou o botão pra andar pra direita e eu fiquei andando pra frente. Mesa. Ah, eles estão fazendo bala de prata. Já até vi os cartuchozinhos.
The Big Bad Wolf.
Quer conversar? Eu ia falar pra ela aparecer.
It's about time you showed up.
Da onde que ela saiu, velho?
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to.
Por que você tava fugindo?
I leave you
Vamos
in the
começar por
capable
aí.
hands of my associate. Come find me when you finish, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Ah, então você vai deixar
Get
ela pra
out of
lutar
my
contra
way
mim.
now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Ah, não apertei o botão. Eu ia botar a segunda opção.
Does that usually work for you? You planning to kill me with your eyeballs?
Sim.
I assume your mother
Exatamente.
taught you how to fight proper? Or was she too busy fucking whatever breeze drifted through town?
Ela tá muito confiante.
This is just sad.
Relaxou. Não vai me acertar com essa lerdeza toda não. Isso, você vai ter que ficar sumindo pra me enfrentar, porque... porra, esse cara é brabo. O maluco salta que nem o Hulk, levanta carro. Mas esse lugar aqui é perigoso de lutar, hein, velho. tenho uma sensação de que não sou eu que vai cair na lava, não. Se for, vai ser tipo só um braço, alguma coisa. Ok. Tem que falar o nome dela 3 vezes? Ou é 5? É 5 aqui no... Só não sei se eu faria isso, se ela vai ficar mais forte, né? Se ela fica mais forte quando isso acontece. Porra. Nossa, isso aí foi tão rápido, eu acho até que eu apertei. Ok. Segunda vez. Parou. Eu tô defendendo todos. Mas ainda assim ele tá sendo cortado. Merda. Tá, ela entrou na forma satânica dela. Um pouco de caco de vidro no seu corpo, amiga. Aí não. Mais rápido aí, hein? Não vai me morder, não. Até onde eu sei, você não é vampira também, não. Pelo amor de Deus. Espírito vampiro é foda. Transformei? Transformei. É, se eu acertar um golpe nela... ela parte no meio, né, velho? Eu imagino. O negócio é acertar, já que ela desaparece e é rápido pra cacete. Aí, tá mudando de lugar, hein? Oh, ela não tá mudando de lugar, não. Ela sabe fazer o jutsu clone da sombra, realmente. Só que eles parecem... tem uns que estão andando meio aleatoriamente, então não sei se ela controla todos eles ou se é só ilusão. Vamos ver. Ai. Acabou que esse? Nossa senhora, velho. É muito, velho. E eu acho que todos eles são clones mesmo. Verdadeiros. Nenhum deles é ilusão. Mas aí é foda, hein? Elas não estão respeitando aquela regra de filme que o cara tem que atacar em grupo, mas ataca um de cada vez pra o protagonista sobreviver. Não, não tô gostando disso não. Parou. Ai, caralho. Para, porra. Sai de cima, para de... Irmão. Que isso, velho? Tá porra, menor. É isso. Agora acabou, velho. Agora acabou, agora eu ganhei. É o Furry Supremo. Vamos ver então. Tá achando que eu sou cavalo? Rolada. Próximo. Não, aí é sacanagem. Ah, porra, viado. Vamos ver então. Vai fugir não. Ah, você é verdadeira? Agora já me perdi dela. Vai bater em qualquer uma mesmo. Porra, não acaba. Que isso? Vou dar uma baforada? Uivada? Ah, ele tá soprando que nem na história dos 3 porquinhos, velho. Tá vendo? Meu golpe final é um super sopro. Que isso? Tá funcionando, velho? Eu achei que ele só ia botar todo mundo no mesmo lugar pra pular em cima, alguma porra assim. Só o sopro tá... Ah, não pode não. Pode não. Tá ficando mais fraca, é? Ah, isso deve doer, amiga. Meu olho! Ufa. Solada. GG easy. Agora manda no chat pro homem torto. Cai pro pau, lixo. Bora X1. Imagina que ele vai estar todo arregaçado depois dessa, né? Como é que ele vai levar o cara se ele vai estar todo cheio de ferimento? Bem que ela não atacou ele com prata, eu acho, né? Então, mais tranquilo. Opa, acena pra ele, acena pra ele. Opa, acenar. Tá com alguma coisa na mão dele,
Hello,
na mão direita.
You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This gun holds 6 rounds of specially designed silver bullets. Now, I may not be the best shot, but I can guarantee that at least one... I won't miss next time.
Ok. Porque o jogo não fez ele atirar em mim, então achei que eu podia pegar da mão
I
dele.
should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want. You plan to do what she says, don't you?
You sure about that?
Yes, I'm quite sure. You will bring me back alive.
Woodlands, ela queria levar ele pra
is the chance to speak for myself
prisão, né?
in front of the community.
Ah, ele quer falar
Mr.
pro
White would
povo.
agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial. Are we clear?
The whole town will be calling for your execution. Why would you want me to bring you back there?
Why don't you let me worry about that?
Tá bom.
Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand.
Não, se ele vai aceitar comigo levando ele,
Mr. Wolf.
é o que eu queria, levar ele preso.
Those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
If you're not a killer, then what are you?
I'm a businessman, not a killer.
Homem de
There's
negócio
still a
que
lot you have to answer for.
segue o caminho errado,
I
vamos dizer
will,
assim.
As long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. And I don't think I'm being unreasonable. If you decide to do something stupid,
Ele quer ser o próprio advogado diante do pessoal da cidade. Então, vamos ver, né?
but you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town.
Para de andar pra trás, eu só quero levar você pra
You're
prisão.
often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero?
This is about justice. I'm the sheriff. I have to do what's right. 2 people were murdered.
And you know who did it.
Mas você não tá nessa só pelo assassinato. Você também fez merda com a... desviando dinheiro da cidade, subornando lá... Subornando não. Fazendo agiotismo pela cidade. Ameaçando o povo, ameaçando o Crane.
I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in. But you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going?
All right, let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind.
Como é que me
What do
importa?
you say?
A arma de prata que tem aí dentro.
I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
Tem o direito de permanecer calado. Tudo que você disser pode e vai ser usado contra você na corte da justiça, corte da lei, não sei. Vai ser um negócio em inglês, mas não sei em português.
I know. But we have to do something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Tá sem legenda, mas eles estão dizendo que tem que fazer alguma coisa.
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to.
Rapaziada, eu trouxe o homem.
The crooked man.
Ele mesmo em pessoa, carne e osso. Mais osso do que carne. Que isso, velho? Calma.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the crooked man's place.
Well, He didn't make it easy.
What happened?
It doesn't matter. He's here. We got him.
We can talk about it later.
Ah,
You did
a
well,
panga dele quase me
Sheriff.
matou
I'm
7 vezes.
surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know... I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking
Pera
well.
aí, não é assim
Yes,
também.
what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
Could
What do you have to say for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you get off?
Poor
You think
girls.
you have the right
And
to
what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
Na hora
crook!
de eu soprar de novo,
You should
velho.
be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie.
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White, but I thought it would be unwise to proceed with such faulty information.
Bigby, is that true?
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Fica diante da,
So
do
you're
povo.
saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is
Aí
he
vocês-
still out there?
Sincerely hope not.
Well, where is he?
Sheriff?
I killed him. He's dead.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That doesn't
need...
Não, vou
change
falar a
anything.
verdade.
We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the
What
charges.
other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
I'm well aware of my rights, Miss White.
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
É sempre assim, eu tenho que ler o que ele tá sendo
You
acusado pra
are
ele poder se
charged
defender.
with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of
Algumas
Sheriff
vezes.
Bigby Wolf,
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
aiding and providing monetary
entendi.
support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion,
Extorsão.
racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
And kidnapping Crane at gunpoint.
He went willingly.
Yes, thank you. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
Caraca, você é um bom mentiroso, hein?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you
Stop
didn't.
the charade. We know you're
Calma aí,
involved.
rapaziada.
It's obvious.
Everyone just shut up for a minute. You wanted a chance to talk? Well, go ahead.
What?
We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak for?
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
well.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and
Ok,
make
até agora eu tô
something of this
concordando
town, we
com a
have to start doing
Branca
things
de Neve.
correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
This is ridiculous.
Agora é vigiar ele pra ele não abrir uma porta em
You
algum
have the
lugar
floor.
pra fugir, né?
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was.
Ok.
He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand,
O problema que eu
he
tenho com
murdered
isso-
two of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
É que ele
truth
tentou
for once.
esconder.
It's been a bit of a powder keg. It was only a matter of time before something like this happened.
If you were so offended by it, why'd you cover it up then? If it had nothing to do with you and your shit, then why'd you try to protect him for so
What
long?
cover up? I never made any attempt to hide Georgie's criminal activity from you.
Ele tá trabalhando pra você e você não conta o que ele fez.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
Yeah, and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I protected them. You understand wanting to protect
Você não
what you
convida
care
alguém.
about,
Você não
don't
convidou
you?
ele, cara. Você
Do anything.
tava lá e eu cheguei porque eu vi
You
no
might even give up an
espelho.
innocent man, just to save someone.
What's he talking about?
I really hope you're going somewhere with this.
I see you want to cut right to the point. I can appreciate that. Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Como um agiota, né?
Wasn't I?
You're the fucking problem here, not us.
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
She wanted my tree destroyed, but Bigby refused.
What?
You were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
Is that true?
Snow?
I know what you're doing, and it's not gonna work. You can't manipulate us or these people. We're not here to talk about
Oh, we're
this.
not?
Bigby just
This
means
is
that-
important, and I'm glad it's being talked about.
You know why I asked him to destroy your tree. You were working with Crane and the Crooked Man.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and
Oh,
you being too
loco.
soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a crooked man.
É, não duvido
We've made
disso.
some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Maybe you haven't noticed, but we've been doing all this to protect you. We're trying to stop people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength. And if things didn't fall exactly his way, someone would die.
Do you really think the Crooked Man cared about you? He just cared about your money. He cares about your obedience.
É, a cara dele tá mostrando meio que é isso mesmo, né?
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
Nossa, todo mundo tá do meu lado?
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the
Georgie
murders.
was working for you. Bigby got a confession
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the
Assim,
only
o
one
Dan e o
to
Dee
Georgie's
escutaram,
story,
eles estão vivos.
especially given Bigby's
Cara
history.
também da loja de
What are
penhor
you
lá.
talking about?
Snow?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town?
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of
need...
course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
them.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course. Yes, you're responsible.
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Like what?
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody?
Cara, eu só dei um soco nele porque eu acho que era cinemática.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
That was different.
You're the one on trial here. Don't try to turn this around on us.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
Olha só
It was
que
for his
coisa,
own
não?
protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for mine.
This is completely different.
I did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own crimes.
This isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen,
Everyone calm down. This isn't
I
the
mean, a
reason we're
certain level
here.
of privilege should be afforded to
To who?
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about.
Que bagunça,
We
meu
lashed
Deus.
our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby! Miss White!
Tá tentando pintar que eu sou o vilão e eu e a Branca de Neve.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Ah, agora ela pode falar.
What's she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
What?
She has something to say, and we're gonna listen. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
He might as well have.
I'm sorry, I don't think
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker.
Ok.
Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me. And now I can finally say, you're an asshole. And I hope you rot at the bottom of the witching well for what you did.
Don't worry. He's gonna pay for it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
No,
Pera
that's too
lá,
fucking
pera lá.
easy for a crook
O
like that.
Whitwell, ele mata os caras? Não
He's
sei
gotta
ainda.
pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What, you take two people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
Wait!
What did you expect to happen here? You're getting what you deserve.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have
Ninguém
to
vai
kill
matar
him.
ninguém aqui, se eu puder
We can
escolher.
imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough
I don't give a
bloodshed
shit.
So we
already?
get rid
It's
of
too
him.
dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting
Como
yourself.
assim, vou fazer uma ligação agora? Eu tô curioso dessa opção aqui. Ligação pra
Everyone,
quem?
calm down.
Look, I'm making the call.
Why should you?
He is the only officially
Tô fazendo a
appointed
cal.
representative here.
Right.
Traduzir errado
Maybe
aquilo
should
ali.
decide.
That makes sense to me.
Eles aceitaram?
It does.
Okay.
Fine.
Meu Deus,
Are
eu não
you
sei
sure?
como.
This isn't how
It's
it's.
what the people want, Miss White.
Não, a gente vai prender ele.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow,
Just do what you think is right.
Que isso? Arrancar a cabeça dele.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
No.
He has to
We can
die.
lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
Not this way.
Ô caralho, não apertei o botão. Sai fora, irmão. Que susto esse cara me deu, velho. Ah, precisa bater?
I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep.
Finish it, Sheriff.
Please, we can still.
End it already.
you said you had a way to keep him from hurting people.
Wait, you
After
can't
what
be serious.
he's done, you just gonna put him in prison?
This isn't the way, Sheriff.
You're doing the right thing.
Yes, there's a way.
All right, do it.
Pra mostrar que o Bigby não é, tipo, um monstro, tá ligado? Apesar do cara ter feito bastante merda, ser levado com justiça. Tratado com justiça. Então, tudo que ele fez aqui vai continuar tendo aquela imagem ruim dele a cidade inteira. Mesmo que o povo que estava mais relacionado com a vítima não gosta do que eu fiz, mesmo assim...
Not what I was expecting. Morning, crooked man.
He's got a sharp tongue.
Transformou
I
ele
thought it
com
would be better for everyone if he parted with
corvo.
it.
Thanks, Greenleaf.
Let's just call it even.
Hey, Sheriff. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Indo pra
Okay.
fazenda.
Great.
This fucking line.
Ó o Jack aí. Ah, ninguém tá me xingando.
Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
Is everything okay? You look...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this.
Tá cheio de papel, o telefone
We'll talk
tocando,
later, okay?
uma fila de gente vindo pra cima dela.
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Bora ver o que tá rolando ali embaixo.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
Pisca dela aí, irmão. Vai mudar o fato de que alguém vai ver um porco carregando um monte de cerveja. Vai mesmo assim, dane-se. só quer saber de beber, velho. Quem que está indo para a fazenda? Ah, não, velho. Sério? E o glamour, cara?
I'm going. Jesus.
Isso. I'm going.
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit. You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day.
Bom dia do caralho.
Shit. Just go grab that, would you?
Ah, mano, fala assim com o TJ, não.
Holding up. I know this isn't ideal for you. Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'd get another chance, but Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway. I told her I had the money, but she didn't want to hear it.
Se ele tinha dinheiro, ela tinha que ouvir, né?
I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her, she was nice.
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best.
Ah, os insetos. Caraca, isso aí vai...
They're cool.
Vai deixar ela pra baixo, hein?
When they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore. I'm sorry, TJ, but look on the bright side, okay? There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby, so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Monday seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on, it won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No, some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves, so you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ. Hey, Bigby! Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig? How should I know?
Tá desconfiado. Pô, mas se eu falasse que ele tava no meu apartamento ainda, ele ia ficar puto, tá ligado?
Saying goodbye?
Olha ela aí. Por que ela não tira esse negócio do pescoço logo, cara? Nervoso. Ela tá com medo ainda, né? Vai saber. Eu nem contei pra elas ainda.
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
You need to let that go. How are you gonna move on if...
Bigby, I know you're trying to help, but this is just something I need to do on my own.
Okay.
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good.
Okay.
But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together.
Okay.
The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the crooked man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Nerissa, just tell me what happened.
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the crooked man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
You were just trying to protect them.
Yeah.
Até aí.
Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the crooked man. But then... Oh, God.
Aí o Crooked Man deu a ordem pra ele resolver e ele matou ela.
Here.
Thank you.
Não vai falar mal da minha marca não, né?
I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the crooked man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the crooked man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
So you think that makes it okay to lie?
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after...
Eu não tenho certeza, então ela não tava na sala
that
quando...
night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
You?
I walked her over here, and I left her, just hoping that maybe if I couldn't
Porque eu sei,
save them,
ela queria que eu salvasse a Lily, então.
save the rest of us.
So, that piece of fabric I found near there, that was you?
Yeah, I cut my leg trying to get over the fence.
É, percebi.
So you...
Tava cheio de sangue.
You started all this.
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The crooked man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence.
Tá, então foi meio ruim ter prendido o cara se a gente não tem certeza de que ele mandou matar, mas é estranho o George ele ter ido no Crooked Man, voltado e decidido que tinha que fazer um exemplo delas também. Né? Então provavelmente influenciou sim.
Not really.
It's going to be different now, I promise. Things like that won't happen anymore. Not while I'm around.
You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
I don't really know where we stand anymore. Things are just different.
Huh. Things are always different. Look, Bigby. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the crooked man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing,
mentiroso manipulador
you did the
danado.
right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the crooked man, it was you.
Eu ia botar a segunda opção.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
É, imagino que foi pro melhor, né? Porque sem o cara extorquindo todo mundo, né? Deve dar uma...
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
Isso, cara, vai ter um flashback do Vietnã agora.
I need to tell you something. I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to play
Ah, não, me fala que vai ter um plot twist agora.
Faith wore one too.
Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Did Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for.
I'll see you around.
A mesma coisa que a Nerissa disse, a Fate disse, pelo que eu entendi. Lá no começo. Mas agora eu tô na dúvida se era coincidência ou se a Fate continuou viva, só que glamourada como Nerissa. Mas aí quem morreu no lugar da Fate... Caso aquele corpo do primeiro assassinato nunca voltou pra gente, né? E se for glamourizado, ele devia se transformar em alguma outra coisa depois de um certo tempo, que a magia ia acabar. Só que eu não sei, não lembro se a gente achou o negocinho de glamour pra saber se isso ia realmente acontecer, né? Abrir ele e ver se isso realmente aconteceu. Esse final me deixou meio confuso, mas eu acho que a Fate no começo do jogo e a Nerissa, de alguma forma, parece que é a mesma pessoa. Eu acho que é... Só que como isso acontece, eu não sei. E o jogo termina nesse cliffhanger, tipo, nunca vou saber. Ainda bem que o segundo já tá pra sair, né? Nossa, doideira, velho, doideira. A gente pegou o cara que provavelmente é culpado pela maioria das coisas. Apesar dele ter sido preso por um motivo que, né, foi uma mentira da Nerissa, mas... Ele foi preso por mais coisas também, né? Extorsão, sequestro, desviar dinheiro da cidade, etc, etc. E provavelmente assassinato também. E ficar ocultando, né? Ele era meio que um cúmplice, basicamente. Até eu chegar na porta dele e falar, meu irmão, foda, né? Aí ele vai lá e entrega o homem dele. Mas enfim. Espero que vocês tenham gostado do vídeo. Se gostou, se inscreve no canal, deixa o like aí. E comenta aí embaixo também o que vocês acharam da série. Eu vou provavelmente trazer agora ou uma parte do The Walking Dead lá da Michonne, ou eu vou trazer o jogo do Borderlands, da Telltale também, ou do Batman. Tô decidindo ainda o que eu vou fazer pra semana que vem, beleza? Então valeu, falou e até a próxima, galera. Fui!